YouTube. Good afternoon. What's happening? What's happening? It's Thursday afternoon, February the 27th, and it's approximately 2 o'clock. I'm about to get ready to do a 6 mile run before I go to work. I have to be to work later on. Hold on, just a second. But I have to be to work at I have to be to work at 6. So I'm gonna get my run in right now, and I'm gonna head to work. I got on here just now to answer a question that a partner of mine, a longtime friend of mine. We grew up together, played in the sandbox together, and he done became a runner. He's getting into it. He's getting training for his first marathon. Shout out to him. He asked a question I think was a decent question. It was a great question, that by the way, and I'm gonna get on here and answer it. The question was, what kind of gear do you run in? Um, and the reason why this is a great question because when I first started running, I did it all wrong, and I did it wrong, and I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong. You have to, I think you have to be very comfortable when you putting a lot of miles on your legs, and the gear is very important. Shoes is the most important. Shoes is the most important. Um, as a matter of fact, speaking of that, I'm in the process of training for my first half marathon for this year. Matter of fact, it's going to be the 30th run, my 30th half marathon for my 50 state goal. If you just started watching, my goal is to run a half marathon in all 50 states of the United States. And coming up in April the 27th, I will be running my half marathon, my state number 30. I'll be running state number 30. It's going to be in Eugene, Oregon. So I'm in the process of running my first. This will be my first state for this year. So I said that to say I'm in the process of training for that, and it's about to become time for me to get a new pair of shoes. And when me personally, when I go sometimes when it's time to get a new pair of shoes, I do not when let's say I'm going out of town to run a half marathon, I do not go buy a brand new pair of shoes to run in the state, when I first just to buy them and then put them on. What I do is I run a few miles before I run the state. And the reason why I do that is because I think it's very important that you do that because when you buy a new pair of shoes, you want to know how they're gonna feel when you're running a few miles, and then in the training, you'll know exactly how they feel, and you gotta break them in. That's just my opinion. And an old runner taught me that. Um, I remember when I first started running, I bought a brand new pair of shoes and I started training in them. And some pairs don't agree with your foot. The bridge in my foot started hurting, and I had to make some adjustments. So that's the reason why I do not run in a brand new pair of shoes um, before a marathon. I mean, for a marathon, I do not. I will run a few miles before I get to my half marathon race. Anyway, let me talk about the clothing. This is the gear I got on now: a polyester shirt, some shorts, some tight fitting underwear, and just some regular socks. Just some regular socks. Um, and let me explain to you, or let's start with the hat. Let's start with the hat. Let's go from head to toe. Let's start with that. The hat is when it's hot outside. If it's hot outside, or sometimes you might run into some rain. This is a great bib. This is a great shade. I rock a bald head. And you don't want to get no sunburns or anything. So that's why I always carry something on the top of my head. And it's made of polyester. Um, and the purpose of the polyester is so water do not, when you sweat, because you sweat when you run, of course, and water does not hold, polyester does not hold the water. For some reason, the water just roll off the polyester. So that's why I wear a hat. The shirt, same thing. It's a polyester shirt as opposed to wearing a cotton t-shirt. If you wear a cotton t-shirt, which I used to wear cotton t-shirts all the time, and I noticed that when you wear a cotton t-shirt, water sits, I mean, water, cotton absorbs the water. And believe it or not, after you done ran a few miles and you don't start sweating, the shirt, if you think I'm lying, try it. Put water in just put run water on a shirt, and you'll feel how heavy it is. These shirts, the water rolls off them and they stay kind of light. They stay light. So, and you want to be as comfortable as possible, especially if you finna run 13 miles. Especially if you finna run 2 miles. I don't care how many miles you run. You want to be comfortable as possible. So this is why I wear polyester shirts. Like I said, the water roll off, and the polyester shirts does not absorb the water. All right, let's go with the undergarments. I got a pair right here. These are undergarments. You notice how long the legs is? They hug down down your thigh, and they hug your thighs. The reason I wear those is because some people, like me for example, I used to carry a lot of fat between my thighs, and right now I don't have much fat between the thighs, but my thighs used to rub together. And when your thighs rubbing together, it causes friction. It could cause you to chafe down there, and that's what you do not want. And what these particular underwears does is they put a barrier between your thighs so they won't be rubbing together raw. And you do not want chafed thighs. I done had that. That is not a good feeling. If you happen to get it, the best solution is keep them clean down there and put Vaseline between your legs. That's the best solution for it. But hopefully you don't get it. Wear undergarments like that. Shorts. Guys, I used to wear shorts like this. These are basketball shorts. These are basketball shorts. I used to wear these shorts like this, and that's a bad way to go too, because they baggy, they heavy, and like I said, once you start sweating, they go to holding water, and they're a lot heavier. These are a lot lighter. These are a lot lighter. Another polyester, and what they do, and they almost like swimming trunks. They have these to hold your testicles in, to hug your testicles, and so your underwears can fit snug, and like I said, these the shorts right here. These the type of shorts I wear, and that's it. And just some regular, just go to Walmart or anywhere and get you some socks, and that's it, man. Go out there, and you're running comfortably, and then get your runs in. Now, as far as clothes go, the guy who I learned don't wear no new shoes before the race. He don't recommend you running brand new clothes. Now I'm not totally against that. I have went and bought a shirt the day before the race and put the shirt on and ran on it, and like shorts too. And his reason is because you just don't know how you don't want to do nothing new. You don't want to do anything brand new the day before the race, because you don't know how it's going to affect you. You want to do all these things before practice. And I agree during training. And I agree with it, but I'm not big on, like, if I see let's say I go to the expo, I see a shirt that's worth purchasing and I want to wear it on the race day, or sometimes when I'm traveling, I may forget a shirt or something like that. And I just need to get a shirt. I need to get a new shirt or something like that. Certain things like that, or I might forget to pack some of my shorts. I have done that before. I'm not a stranger to doing that. But then I'll just go get a new shirt or a new pair of shorts. But if I have to, I will purchase something new and then run in it and let it be something that I done worn before I go to the race. But I'm not really opposed to, clothing. But shoes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me show you a pair of shoes. Give me just a second. I didn't put them right here. Give me just a second. Hold on. Oh. These are old pair, well, yeah, old pair of New Balance. See, they kind of old and worn down. And when you get like, you see how these the thread, I mean the bottom is wearing down. It's almost time for a new pair to me, because yeah, it's time to get me a new pair. But I'm going to run in these right now. But these are the shoes I run in, and I wear a size 10 and a half. I recommend for you to get a size bigger. Really, what I rather you do. They got. I know here in Savannah. I don't know where you at particularly, and if they have these particular shoe stores in your area. But if they have one, go to. I go to Fleet Feet. It's a Fleet Feet in Savannah. But go to a shoe store and let them measure your foot. Let them see exactly what size you wear. I wear a 10 and a half, and these are size 11. These are size 11. And what he says, what they want you to do is get a size bigger, because when you running, your feet swells while you running. Believe it or not, it does swell. It swells maybe a quarter inch, maybe a half inch. It swells a little bit. And while your feet is swelling, you want it to breathe. You want your feet to breathe. So they're gonna give you a size bigger. They're gonna recommend you a size bigger. So while you running, as your feet swelling, they're comfortable. So that's it. That's my gear. I think that was a great question. Shout out to him, man. I'm gonna make sure he checks this video out. I'm gonna call him when as soon as I drop the video. I'm gonna make sure he watches it. That was a great question to me. Now, ladies, I don't wear women clothing, so you have to ask a lady, what they wear. I see them wearing spandex and sports bras, but you'll have to, this question is not for y'all. Sorry, y'all, but fellas, that's what I wear. And let me go get these 6 miles on my legs. Talk to y'all later.